Will, just tell us about today. You've been through a few playoff finals before, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, with the Gaffer we won a few years ago, but it's nothing like this. We didn't get a day like this after, unfortunately. It's, I think it shows the scope and the size of this club, really, and the passion that the fans have got.
Were you surprised at the turnout along the route?
Yeah,
you were?
Yeah, definitely. I didn't know some parts of Bristol had that many people about, to be honest. It was nice to see everyone and see the roads all blue and white.
Tell us about your season. It's been a strange one, I guess, hasn't it? You came in just after the season, you were thrown in right in the second game of the season.
Yeah, crazy, massively crazy. I had a long off season last year, a very long off season. I had no club, waiting for the right sort of club to go to. I wanted to do it right, and people said I was crazy waiting, but I think I got it right in the end, luckily. But even along the way throughout the whole of the season, playing and not playing, it's been a weird one for me.
Yeah, and then I mean, you got in the side when Milton Hall was sent off down at Eastleigh, didn't you?
Yeah.
And, in for a few games, he came back in, and then he was injured. You were in, and he reclaimed his place. It was just
Milton's played well this year. Milton's had a really good season. I just think working with Stewie Naylor, me and Mildy, and even young Kieran, it's just a good group. And I just felt that we sort of complemented each other. I managed to get in. I fully expected Mildy to go back out at one point, and then football's changed now. It's more of a squad game. You've got to have those senior players that can sort of chop and change when the Gaffer wants to.
And I think you had something like, was it 8 clean sheets in 17 games you played? Oh, you will know better than me, I guess.
I think it's closer to 10. 10 and 18.
Okay. Then.
I don't know exactly. No, yeah, we had a fantastic run. I know when I got in towards the end of the season, we didn't concede more than one goal in any game. And I know some of the goals, every goal you want, you could do better with. But I think that sort of shows the whole as we work as a group, sort of how good we were defending towards the end of the season.
Quite an experienced back four in front of you, and they must help. And you make it back five. It must be good playing with those guys.
Yeah, definitely. I think we got an understanding towards the end of the season. Even when I got in over Christmas, I felt we had a good understanding of how I play the game. I think I played the game a little bit different to Milding. We're two different types of goalkeepers. So it was nice that they sort of responded to how I play when I got in the side.
Tell me about Wembley. What was that experience like?
It was fantastic. These lot made it. Like, turning up 30,000 gas heads there, it's brilliant to walk out in that. A day I'll never forget.
Did you feel your game might be ended early at one point?
I was fully confident that it was never going to end early, if I'm being honest. I felt Macca was behind me, Parks was behind me, so I never thought it was going to end early, and I don't think he meant to hit it that low. He tried to lob it over me. So
there were a lot of hearts and mouths at the time, though.
Yeah, well, Wembley was a strange one because we went out for the warm-up and they'd watered it, and it was molasses, and so it was like we always play at the moment. It was a wet ground, but because of the big gap between going in from the warm and coming out, it was a hot day. It dried up. So the game played the first 15-20 minutes, half an hour almost, played completely different to how we expected. Even though we've never got going all day, I just think it showed more in those first 20-25 minutes that we weren't really prepared for a dry Wembley pitch.
Your first goal conceded after less than 2 minutes. You must have been really disappointed with that.
Yeah, it's definitely rolled my eyes, thinking, it's a bit of because it's a very lucky goal. It's sort of taking about 4 deflections, hit my foot, hit him in the face. And before you knew it, it was in the back of the net. And I thought, oh no, I've not touched the ball yet. And the first thing I'm doing is taking it out of the net. So it was, not a nice feeling. But I think Wembley sort of epitomises what we've done this year. We've not played well, but we've ground out results in that game. And when we played well, we take people to the cleaners. But yeah, I think that's the sign of a good team. Everyone always says that. If you don't play well, but you still get results. And I think that's what we did on the day.
Your season was up and down, so was Wembley, wasn't it? Mildy came on for the penalty shootout. Was that pre-planned or not? No, but I do know the Gaffer very well, and he likes to play mind games. We all know that. He likes to play with people, and let's be honest, it worked at the end of the day. I know he didn't save anything like that, but you could argue that maybe the guy hit the ball over the bar because he's worried about the keeper and goal. So football's a squad game, and as long as we win, I don't mind what he does. Sum up your season for me. Now, brilliant. I'm just happy to be a good club.
moving in the right direction as a good manager. So, but it's definitely been a roller coaster this year. I can't hide from the fact that it's been so up and down. It's crazy.
But league football to look forward to.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. No, it's something I dropped out of a few years ago through different matters in this, but I've been along with Cinco and a few of the other lads, Matty Taylor, and I know how hard people want to be back in there, and don't just want to be back in there. We want to be pushing in when we get back in there, because I feel that's what we can do.
Well, that was going to be the final question. Do you think you can push on again next year?
Definitely. I think League Two's is definitely a lot more got better quality than it has in the conference, but organisation is the main thing for me as a defensive thinking player. If you're organised at any level, you've got a chance. And I know for one thing is organised under this manager. And that's one thing that you've got to sort of take every single game. And if we battle as hard and players work as hard with the desire they've got, I can't see why not. We can't challenge at the right end of the table.